And the fifth way that you can increase your home's value, and this one is one of the easiest ones to do, and it's one of my favorites, and I call it today. I'm going to be giving you 5 different ways to increase your home's value that I give to all my selling clients. And make sure you stay to the very end till number 5, because it is the easiest way to increase your home's value and make sure that you get top dollar when you go to sell your house. How's it going, everybody? My name is Brandon Vincent. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty. I've been actively selling real estate for 5 years now. My goal in this channel is to bring you relevant real estate information in an entertaining way. If you do like the sound of that, follow along for the journey. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. But without further ado, let's dive into these 5 ways. So I've made this list from the most expensive to the cheapest. So starting off at number 1 is kitchens and bathroom renos, okay? I learned this from a real estate agent when I first got in the business. He said there's 2 things that sell homes, kitchens and bathrooms. And it is so true, okay? The kitchen is known as the heart of the home. It's the spot that most people spend the majority of their time, especially in the Maritimes here. We love spending time in the kitchen. There's known to be kitchen parties, things like that. But all jokes aside, you just naturally spend a lot of time in a kitchen. You're cooking there, you're cleaning, preparing meals, and those are big parts of the day where we spend a lot of time, and we want that area to be nice. So when the kitchen in a house is really nice or updated, the entire house just feels better. And you don't even need to do a complete overhaul either. You know, things like painting the cabinets. If you have the old school oak cabinets and they're all the original oak color, well, if you take them and paint them white, throw some new hardware on there, those are going to look completely fresh and completely new. Things like appliances, countertops, flooring, and just adding nice neutral colors into both the kitchens and the bathrooms, new mirrors, all these things, a new tub, tile insert, showers, new fixtures and faucets. All this stuff goes a very, very long way to increase your home's value and the feel of the house. Okay, so kitchens and bathrooms. If you're going to put any money into upgrading your home, start in these 2 places. And I know somebody in the comment section will probably say,
well, should I do kitchen or bathroom first?
Well, start with the kitchen and then work to the bathroom, okay? Kitchen is the priority. The second easy way to increase your home's value is painting and light repairs, okay? Painting is a very cost-effective way to freshen up a home's appearance and make it much more appealing to buyers. It just makes the home feel new. You ever walk into a house that's freshly painted? You can even smell it on the walls. It just feels fresh. It feels new. It's nice to be in. It's kind of like that new car smell when you get inside the new car. It's very, very similar. When you have nice neutral colors, whites, light grays, things along those lines, it's welcoming and it's easy for people to picture themselves in the home, and it's easy for them to place their items and see it all laid out. It's just much easier for them, and they like the fact that everything feels fresh and new. Also, light repairs, so things like if there's any holes in the drywall, if there's any drywall that needs to be fixed or patched up, maybe replacing some baseboard, possibly some light fixtures. If there's outdated light fixtures, having new ones put in can go a very long way. Things like hardware on cabinets, very small things can make a large difference. The third way to increase your home's value is with curb appeal, okay? So curb appeal is extremely important no matter what season it is. So it's the first impression that buyers are going to get of your house. So as soon as they pull in, they're already making judgments on what kind of home this is, how it was taken care of. And if you don't have good curb appeal, then they're immediately assuming that this home is not cared for. If the lawn is not mowed, if there is snow in the walkway, if there's a whole bunch of leaves in the yard, if there's garbage everywhere, if the gardens aren't taken care of, then that's going to put a stigma on the house before the buyers even get inside. So it's very important to keep these things orderly. Make sure you have the lawn mowed. Make sure that the gardens are looking good. Some new mulch goes a very, very long way. Fresh stain on decks. Washing the siding. Making sure that there's no clutter and garbage all around the house, having the yard as presentable as possible. If there's flowers, if it's summer, having your garden taken care of is really important. All these things go a very, very long way, and it's going to make the buyer feel like the home's taken care of before they even get inside it. And if that's the way that they feel when they pull in, then that's their first impression of the house, and that's going to last throughout the entire showing. The fourth way you can ensure that you're selling your home for top dollars by hiring a professional real estate agent to help you along this transaction. The general consensus in the real estate industry is that homes sell for more when they're sold through a real estate agent versus for sale by owner. And this is for many, many reasons. One of them being that as a real estate agent, we just have way more data to work with, and we have a lot more information and comparables that we can use to make sure that we're pricing the property properly, okay? So we need to make sure that it's priced properly. You can't just throw a price on it and expect people to be coming in and being excited. You might think that your home is worth $700,000, but the market might say differently. And if you overprice your house, well, now you're scaring away a whole bunch of potential buyers because they think it's overpriced and they're not even going to bother looking at your property, which is then driving down the action and actually pushing away momentum from buyers. And it's going to really hinder you in the long run. So making sure that you price the property fairly so that it is going to entice buyers to come see it is a major key in selling a property. Another reason is the professional marketing, because we've done this before. We know how to market these properties. You need to make sure that you're doing videos, that you're putting it on platforms like YouTube, and that it's going on to all social media, and it's getting as much exposure as possible, and it's being seen by as many people as possible in the short amount of time that it's being listed. You want to create as much demand and as much excitement on these properties as possible. And then we have the negotiating as well. We're going to make sure that we're fighting and negotiating on your behalf. However, we're not emotionally connected to the house the way that you are. You've lived there for so long that you become emotionally connected to it. So any little objection that somebody brings up might actually make you angry, and then that anger can turn into a bitter negotiation, which then makes things much more difficult to move forward, where we keep things very neutral and we're making sure that we're negotiating as firmly as possible on your behalf without being emotional and angry and frustrated, although sometimes it does come to that because especially for someone like me, I take this very seriously, so I do pour emotion into it. But at the end of the day, I make sure to be as objective as possible and make sure that I'm strategically negotiating to ensure that the best price possible is happening. And we're also bringing qualified buyers. So real estate agents don't like working with buyers that aren't qualified and shouldn't actually be seeing homes. We're vetting people that aren't quite ready, and we're nurturing them to get ready to the point where they're able to start looking at homes, but we're only taking out the clients who are qualified, and we're only showing them homes, because otherwise it would just be a massive waste of time. We need to make sure that we're being as effective as possible and taking qualified buyers into these properties. You're also going to be put on to the realtor.ca, which is Canada-wide. You're getting much more exposure when you're working with real estate agents than listing it yourself and trying to find ways to market to the entire country or the entire world. It's much more difficult. We have the platforms, we have the systems in place to get your property seen by as many people as possible. And the fifth way that you can increase your home's value, and this one is one of the easiest ones to do, and it's one of my favorites, and I call it the triple D rule, okay? And that is declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean. So the reason that these are important is if your home is not clean, if your home is cluttered, if your home has all kinds of pictures of your family all around it, it's harder for people to see themselves living there. It's harder for them to picture their items in your house. It's hard for them to feel like they belong. And by doing these things, cleaning it up, depersonalizing, taking all your family photos down, all these personal things that really make it your house, take them down, because you want to make this as inviting for other people. You want other people to picture themselves there. And it's a very easy way. It's cheap, it's simple, but it's effective. And it has been proven time and time again. So remember this, the triple D rule: deep clean, depersonalize, and declutter, okay? So I hope that you found some value in this video today. If you did like it, make sure to actually hit the like button, because that would mean a lot to me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow along for the journey. And if you do have any questions and want to know more about how to get your property on the market or start getting ready to list, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My phone number and detail will be in the comments. I'd be happy to help. If you're outside of the New Brunswick area and you're looking to sell your home and watching this video, first of all, thank you very much. Second of all, I'd be happy to find a good agent who's going to take care of you. You can reach out to me, and I can also take care of that as well, okay? So it doesn't have to be geographically limited. I can help out all over Canada. I know real estate agents all over the country. So if you do want to list your house, get in contact with me. My information is below. And if you did like this video, make sure that you check out another one of these videos here, because you'll probably like them too. Thank you for watching this far into the video. If there's other ways that you're thinking of increasing your home's value that I haven't mentioned here today, do me a favor, leave a comment. Have a great day.